You tell him, King Leo, you silly boy.
So welcome to episode 22 of The Lion's Den. Today I'll be interviewing Ciaran Sligh. She's a senior at Benedict actually, and she'll be graduating this May. I don't know the date.
8th, May 8th.
But she's also a part of the Benedict Anime Club. She's the social media manager.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Ciaran. I go by Chris. Like you said, I'm part of the anime club, but I am a studio art major, psychology minor at Benedict. I live in South Carolina, so I didn't go really far. I live near Spartanburg, so it's only like an hour, 2 hours away, if that. But yeah, I like reading, writing, art, obviously. I play some video games. I'm more so into like the history part or like the story part of video games. But there are some video games I just play for fun, like The Sims. So, yeah.
Oh, that's very
pretty
interesting.
much it.
So you're into like the history part. So I also know you're into anime.
Mm-hmm.
And so as far as like the history part of anime, like is that what intrigues you mainly about anime, or what parts of anime mainly intrigue you?
When I actually got into manga first because I liked, I like reading. It's hard for me to watch shows in general just because of my attention span. It's always been a thing. So I started with manga, and actually in Michael's they used to have like the drawing books, and one of them was based on manga. And so I used that to learn how to draw. And I started reading. I think my first manga was, what was it? The something bride. The monster, not the Monster's Bride.
Was it the Vampire?
No, not Vampire Night. I watched Vampire Night. I did not like it. I gotta look it up. But
you can if you want to. You
I
can
gotta look it up
now. Yeah.
I think it was
Because I don't.
the ancient Magus Bride.
Oh.
That was my first. That was my first manga. There's a show now.
Oh, I haven't watched it either.
But it's pretty good. But I read it at first, and that's what got me into anime in general. But I watched Sailor Moon. I like Cardcaptor Sakura. I like lesser known animes.
Yeah.
Like Princess Tutu.
So you like more niche, stuff.
Yeah, I think they're really cool. But like I said, it's hard for me to sit and watch things. But I like to read up on stuff like that because it's more intriguing to me for some reason.
Is there like a reason that you don't like too many mainstream anime, or is it kind of like you don't? Is it kind of like the hype that bothers you about it, so it kind of kills you off of it, or it's just like you were never really interested in like those genres of shows?
I think it's more so the hype, but it's also like a lot of them are so similar that I can hear myself. This is weird. It's like it's not necessarily the hype itself. I think it's because a lot of animes, especially now, they are the same. Like,
Elaborate on that.
we have this group of people who have this problem, and they all have powers, or they all have some greater evil they're trying to defeat or whatever. And that is too similar for me, because then I get confused. Like, I think people are talking about one show, but they're talking about something else. But it's because they have the same idea, which isn't their fault, because obviously they do it pretty well if people are watching it.
Right, yeah.
But to me, that is like, why would I want to watch three of the same story told in a different way? So that's why I like more niche animes, because they tend to have, like, they're made by smaller studios, or they tend to have a more, not complex storyline, but like a storyline that has a more long-term effect, I guess, in a way. Like, one of the animes I started when I was in like middle school is called Kadocha, and it's about this girl. She was in middle school.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so I watched that, and I liked it because slice of life is like one of my favorite genres of anime. So I like that. I like just seeing the mundane parts of life. But it was funny because she's just this random girl trying to be a childhood actor. And that's funny to me. And then I like the art style. So there's different things, but I've never seen that done again. And at the time, it was really big for when it was created, especially in the early 2000s and 2010s, because it was like everyone was talking about it. But it's on YouTube now. You can watch it.
Yeah. So do you believe that like new gen anime is better, or do you believe that it's worse than like older shows from like the 90s? Like with like, I guess to elaborate a little bit more, like shows like Akira, Yu Yu Hakusho, like Dragon Ball, like One Piece, even Naruto, even though it came like a little bit earlier 2000s, but it was still around like that same age. How do you kind of feel about that?
I personally don't think I can compare an older one to a newer one, especially now, because there's so much that goes into it. Like, these studios have grown in like their art styles and like their conceptual storytelling. But I personally like, there are some new ones that I like.
Yeah.
Like, I like JoJo.
Ooh.
I like I watched a little bit of My Hero Academia. I didn't finish it because it started to turn into...
You dropped it.
Yeah.
Why did you... A lot of people say...
I just couldn't get into it. I tried.
Was it... A lot of people didn't like My Hero. A lot of people hated the ending. Like, I won't spoil it for you, but a lot of people, like, they hate... Like, it was bad, bro. Because I even did a video about it, and I even asked people like how they thought about it. But a lot of people dropped My Hero, because I remember talking to one of my homeboys from back home, and he was telling me like he didn't even pick it up because one of his friends told him about Deku, and like he cries a lot. And I was like, that's not a good reason for you to drop the show, because the show is actually good.
I get it.
And which I understood. But I mean, I'm just like, you feel me? Like, you should try. Then we watched like 2 episodes. He's like, yo, like, I don't know why I ain't watched. I'm like, literally, bruh. But why did you? So like, it was just.
I think I was late to watching it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when it came out, like you couldn't scroll. If you liked anime and you were on Instagram, you couldn't scroll and not see something about My Hero Academia. So I knew what was happening, but I didn't sit down and watch it. So I think, 1, I started late, and 2, the character types were kind of like, oh, this guy's gonna cry all the time. This girl's gonna be mean all the time. Like, I like to see growth, like character growth. And while Deku does have growth, to me it was like, well, you're doing this because everyone's getting tired. And I know there's a manga. I haven't read the manga, so that could be what genuinely happens. But animes are exaggerated because they want you to get into that. And I know people say, oh, you should read before you watch. Okay, but some people don't want to read. Yeah, some people don't want to do it.
Yeah, the manga at least.
So I tried my best, but that's just not for me. I barely, like, TV shows in general. It's hard for me to watch because I can't just sit down. And
I remember us talking about that because we were talking about before we got over here about the King of the Hill.
I love King of the Hill.
Between King of the Hill and like Family Guy and like the other like adult animation like South Park, Rick and Morty, and American Dad, and you were talking about how the more kind of slower moving shows, they're like a little bit more enjoyable for you, which I can kind of see that, because I can kind of see, like, you talk about like a lot of the slice of life anime, they're more enjoyable for you rather than like more, well, there's too much going on, like it's too much for you to process, which I can understand that. Is there any other shows that you dropped because of like you didn't really like the characters, or because of the show just in general?
I had started Black Clover, but I didn't drop it because I didn't like it. Who was behind me? What, oh, you just do making that face.
Oh yeah, no, because you said
no. Listen. I dropped it because I came to college, and I didn't have time. Like I said, when I have things happening to me,
I feel you.
I can't sit and especially now. Like, I tried the other day to watch. Anna had showed me Ghost Stories.
Yeah.
So even then, I can't focus on that because I know there's so many of it. But I loved Black Clover.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I loved Dr. Stein. I think
or
whatever.
Dr. Stone.
Stone, yes, Stone. I love Dr. Stone.
See,
that was great.
Yeah, I was about to say. So you would probably like Dr. Stone because I mean it's like
I've watched part of it. I think I watched like 5 episodes, and then I came to college.
Yeah, there's like a lot going on in Dr. Stone.
Yes,
but it's not too much to the point to where you'll be like, oh, like I don't want to watch it anymore because there's so much going on. Like it's just enough. Because even I personally feel like the first episode was kind of boring, but a lot of people disagree. But I think it was kind of boring. I don't think it picks up until like the middle of like the first season. But that's just me.
Probably that makes sense. But that was fun.
Dang, Black Clover.
I tried. I came back to it. Like if you go on like, what was I watching? I think I was watching it on Crunchyroll or something before it went to hell. But you can look and see I had stopped like at the beginning of the first season, and I think about it all the time because one of the first things we did in Anime Club was we watched the movie.
Yeah, because I mean Black Clover is good. Dang, Black Clover is good,
it,
bro.
But I genuinely,
it's
my
good.
brain will allow me to watch things if I know I have
I feel
other
that.
things. Like I'll probably not finish it. We'll watch some of it over spring break because I won't have really anything to do.
So like for the shows that you have like watched that, you know, like that allow your brain allows you to process. Because I kind of like to kind of think about anime as in terms of therapy, kind of.
Yeah.
And so, like, have there been any shows that you've watched that have kind of, like, your brain's, like, allowed you to process in, like, kind of like a therapeutic kind of way rather than, like, you just watching the show?
When I remember I was about to go into high school, and I found Soul Eater. Soul Eater I really loved. That was like one of the animes I could sit and watch, and like Soul Eater and Death Note were the two that I was infatuated with. And I don't even know what it is about it because they're not similar in any shape or form, but like story wise, but something about it, like I would watch it to make me feel better. Like especially Death Note for some reason. I think I like the art style in Death Note.
Yeah.
But those two I remember vividly. And I mean, I watched Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was okay. I would get annoyed with Usagi because she's a teenager, and that's what teenagers do. What teenagers do.
Yeah.
But Soul Eater was great. I loved it.
So there's a big one. Have you seen Fire Force? It's kind of actually. No, you haven't watched Fire
I didn't
Force?
watch Fire
Oh.
Force. I know when it came. I remember when it came out because their whole promotional thing was from the creators of Soul Eater.
Yeah,
the universe of Soul Eater.
Yeah, so it's basically kind of in the same universe. Because I don't want to say and it's spoil. I think I don't know if everybody knows.
Probably, I mean, people know Fire Force.
Yeah, I don't know if you know like why like they're kind of the same art style and same like universe kind of.
Not really. I never watched it.
Oh, you never watched
So,
it? Oh.
It wasn't like something.
I don't want to spoil it because I don't know if they explain it in the show or not because I kind of dropped Fire Force, but I might pick it back up. But I did drop it.
I watched Soul Eater or not. Soul Eater or not. Well, I shouldn't have watched it because it had it. Yeah, it was in the same area, but
it's a prequel.
I was tired.
It's a prequel, I think. I think it's a prequel to Soul Eater. I don't think it's a sequel.
It's not a sequel.
It's a prequel because it's before like that the kid got the twins and like Soul Eater not was I don't know. I don't know.
I watched all of it, but I didn't like.
You watched all? Oh, you better than me.
I watched all of it.
Soul Eater not. I couldn't get through. I don't know. It just didn't really give me like. I know it was a prequel, but it was just kind of like it felt kind of stupid.
It was for fan service.
Yeah, it was mainly like just a fan service of Soul Eater. Even though Soul Eater had like a lot of fan service anyway, Soul Eater not just kind of felt. I don't know. It kind of just felt like a disrespectful.
It was sad because when it came out, I remember because like I said, I loved Soul Eater. So when it came out, I was so excited.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, the main characters are girls.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to figure out what they are, what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is going to be great. And then
Because actually, I think it is a prequel though. But
I think so. It's either a prequel or it's happening at the same time. I can't remember.
I can check. I think it's a prequel though.
But it started off okay, and I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, and then the weird love triangle was going on, and then
so yeah, it is a spinoff, but it's also a prequel.
Yeah.
It's set 1 year before the main series.
Yeah, so everything's about to happen. By the time it ends, everything's about to happen.
Yeah,
and like I remember, like people would make like videos on YouTube or like the little reviews on YouTube talking about it, and people were loving it because they were saying that the girls, one, the fan service, and two, the love triangle. That was what people were going with, the love triangle and the fan service. And I'm like, that's not the point of Soul Eater though. Like it could have been so good. It could have been great.
Soul Eater, like Soul Eater, not. I mean,
I love Soul Eater though.
I know Soul Eater is peak. Soul Eater not was just bad. I don't even know, because I don't really even remember like fully. Like I remember watching some of it. I don't fully remember finishing it.
I'll never watch it
I
again.
know I didn't finish it, but I do remember watching it. It was just like, I don't know, it kind of just felt like a odd, like, fever dream.
It was.
Kind of. But Death Note, I will say, no, Death Note was peak. The only thing I didn't like about Death Note was that live action. That live action pissed me. You shouldn't. It's very bad.
It's only got 12 episodes.
Well, so you're not? Yeah, because it's terrible.
Well,
plus it's a prequel, but it was also very bad.
But like, it could have been so good, and I had such high hopes for it. Even looking now, like I can vividly remember everything that happened.
It was very bad. It's almost like High Rise. Like, have you seen High Rise Invasion? Have you seen that one?
I don't think
it was on Netflix. Oh, well, it's about like those people with the mask. Oh, you just got Netflix
like a year ago.
You got like a code. You got who?
I'm not caught up. Because it's a whole family thing. My mom. The only reason I have it is because my mom has it.
Oh, word.
And then she got on this kick where she really likes. My mom really likes historical shows.
Oh yeah.
Like Bridgerton, or like she really likes Chinese dramas.
Oh.
Historical dramas. So a lot of the ones she was looking for were on Netflix. And so she works from home like on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays to Sundays, she will sit and watch, like binge watch all these shows. And I'm like, this is a lot. But she bought a Netflix subscription for that. So I have Netflix now.
Oh, that's good.
I watched Shameless, actually.
I need
to finish Shameless.
You need to get some. I need to send you some shows to watch on Netflix. Cause I mean, like, but see, like, I'm trying to. That's why, cause I'm very interested, because like you saying, like your brain doesn't allow you to process certain shows, and that's why I'm trying. I want to like kind of see which genre of anime does your brain like fully allow you to like process and sit there and watch. But it's kind of, I guess it's kind of like a mix.
It depends. Like I like magic. I like fighting. I like regular people living life.
So you like slice. So you like slice. So you like just a good little bit of.
Yeah, it really depends. Like by the second episode, I know if I'm not gonna like it. Really, by the end of the first episode, I know I'm not gonna like it. I don't know how I got into JoJo's. I think because
about to ask you about
I watched.
So good.
I think my friend at the time, she was talking about. I think part 3. I think that was when part 3.
Yeah, part 3
was coming out, and I was like, "Well, what the fuck is this? Like, what is that?" And so she sent me like the link on Crunchyroll. She was like, "You should watch it. I think you'll like it." And the first couple episodes were very boring, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick it out, and I'm glad I did, because by the third episode, it was great. And now I'm waiting on the newest part.
Oh, yeah, Stillball. Yeah, Stillball. Have you read it? Have you seen anything about it? No, you haven't.
I tried to read the manga, actually, like sophomore year here, and it didn't work out.
I will say, Stillball Run is very interesting. I personally I didn't finish the manga, so I'll be kind of a little bit ahead of everybody, but like kind of still like ahead of like the people that haven't read the manga. But I'll still kind of be in the same spot because I haven't finished it either. But I will say, like, Funny Valentine's BS, bro. Because me and Tinsley, we were talking about it the other day. And I was telling him about how Funny Valentine's... Like, we were making a joke. Because I don't talk about politics on here. And I told you that.
Know.
But, like...
I don't want you to start.
No, I'm not. But if you... once you watch it, like... Steel Ball Run is basically kind of like what's going on right now.
I mean, you gotta think about like it's set in the Wild West. The Wild West itself was very political.
Yes, it's set in the Wild, but it's also America. But it's America.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
The thing. It's America. That's the
So
weird
you gotta
thing.
think about like, well, what was happening in the West?
Like it's in
back
the
then.
West, but it's also America. And Funny Valentine, the villain, he's the president.
Oh, that's funny.
And yes, exactly. That's why you get what I'm saying. And like
funny.
his whole thing is making America the greatest, the greatest
Yeah.
country. And
Everything is a JoJo's reference.
And that,
Everything
you get what I'm
is
saying?
a JoJo reference.
But
People
see-
don't believe that, but it is.
But
It
that's
is a
what I'm
reference.
saying, bro. Because I was telling him, I was like, bro, like if you watch it, if you don't read it and you watch it, you're gonna see like this nigga. He's acting like Trump.
Well,
And I had told him that, but I mean, you just gotta see
I'm
it, bro.
excited. I'm
But
excited.
it's good. It's gonna be good.
I read the first part, like the manga. I read the first part.
Yeah, part one.
And by the time I think the site I was reading, because I couldn't get my hands on like I wanted the physical ones,
Yeah.
but I had to settle for, because it was sophomore year. That
Yeah.
was a hard year for me. So I settled for reading it online, and then they only had part of part 2. So I was like, well, what's the point? But I'd already watched up until I think the first part of part 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, whatever. I watched all I could watch.
Oh, that's good. So you like a lot of horror? You like a lot of horror anime too? Don't you?
Yes, I love, my favorite movie is Perfect Blue. That's more psychological horror,
Yeah, it's a little bit more
but
psychological.
that's my favorite movie.
Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen Tokyo. How did you
That
feel? So a lot of people, they personally don't like Route A, which I don't understand why. And I want people to tell me like why they don't like Route A. Did you personally enjoy Route A?
Hey.
It's the second season.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't. I actually didn't finish it.
Oh, you did?
I didn't finish the second
Hey,
season.
you just
No, because I didn't like it.
Wait, what?
I didn't like
Really?
it. I felt like it didn't match what had
Why?
happened the first season.
But
And then like Tokyo Ghoul was great. I loved the first season. I thought that a lot was going on, but a lot of it made sense. The second season did not make sense to me.
But that's why I don't understand. Like, that's why I'm trying to understand, because people were like, oh, like, they diverged from where they were really going. But see, that's why I don't understand, bro, because people enjoy that. But then niggas want to be like, oh, I love all of AOT, even though AOT
I didn't
literally-
watch AOT. I didn't like it. Oh, I can't hear myself anymore.
Well, you can't hear yourself anymore?
No. You did something.
I didn't.
Something happened.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
Yep. I didn't watch Attack on Titan. I remember that my friends really liked Attack on Titan, but
You didn't like AOT? Yo.
I was already watching Tokyo Ghoul, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, I remember why I didn't like it.
What, Tokyo Ghoul?
I remember why I didn't like the second one.
Bro, it was good, like, bro, because we got heat, bro. Wait, no, Route 8, no, that was Tokyo Ghoul Re, where we got he's saying all that. Route 8 was good, though, because, bro, we got to see why we got the whole fight with him and Art. Well, we didn't get it. They said the manga was better.
It was.
Because, I mean, I granted, they did show more in the manga.
I mean, you can. There's certain limitations anime has because they're trying to, like, just to publish a show.
Sometimes,
takes a lot.
yes.
Sometimes it depends.
Sometimes.
It depends on the rating and the studio.
Sometimes, yeah. It all it varies also by where they can release it.
Yeah.
Because I was actually reading about that today. Because with Berserk, they didn't. So a lot of stuff they had in the manga did not. They opted to take it out of the anime, and most of that, it does. It matters where they where they want to like release it, and also what the studio will allow. Because some anime does not need to be released.
A
little bit crazy, man.
Some anime needs to never be seen in the light of day ever again.
We ain't gonna talk about that one, but yeah, man, they know.
I liked Tokyo Ghoul. I did. I think if I watch it again or try again now, I could like it. But that was in.
I mean, I don't know. You're not alone, because like it's a lot of people they didn't really they didn't like it.
It
so
didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. So
Oh, dang, you didn't finish AOT either?
I didn't start it. I didn't.
Dang,
That's one of the ones I couldn't. My brain wouldn't allow me to.
Oh, that made it. There's a bunch going on.
It was a
AOT.
lot going on. A lot of information all at once, and then it kept changing.
Yeah, but if you like horror anime, you would love AOT.
I probably would like it, but I tried and it didn't work out.
Just the
It's like The Walking Dead for me.
AOT. Really? I never thought about it like that.
Like a lot is going on, and it lasted forever. And right when you get bored, something new happens.
That's the good part about it. That's what I love about it though. Because it gets you reinvested. But I was talking to somebody the other day, and he was giving some bum ass hot takes.
Oh.
But he was saying that he didn't like the beginning of AOT, but he enjoyed the last few seasons. And
I can't comment on
yeah, no, it's bad because nigga, I'm just like, bro, if any anime I would have dropped like people did Tokyo Ghoul, if there's any anime that I wouldn't have finished, is probably AOT because of how bad I feel like the last few seasons were. Only because of how much like they diverged from the main point of the story from like where we started.
The thing. That's what I don't like.
Now.
That's what I don't like with certain anime or shows in general, because a lot of them will start out really well, but if there's no, like, a lot of shows will look at what the fans want or look at what is working good for other people, like for other shows. Not to say that Attack on Titan did that, I don't know, but I've seen it now where fandoms have a lot of influence on certain shows. Because I can't remember what show it was. I think it was Star versus the Forces of Evil. That was a cartoon. Can I talk about Star now?
Yeah, I'll just have to edit it.
Okay.
Damn.
So, what was I talking about? Oh, how fandoms have too much of an impact on certain shows. Because Star vs. Forces of Evil was good. It was good, and I did like the little love triangle thing that was going on between Star, Marco, and Tom. However, once
Tom did come in.
So Tom was Star's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But Star was beginning to like him again. But suddenly, they listened to the fans because people were like, "Oh, Star and Marco need to be together now."
But they did.
Today,
though.
they did. They put them together, but they had nothing else planned after that.
No, they didn't. Star versus Force of Evil.
It was such a good show, and it was such a breath of fresh air because Wander Over Yonder was there. Wander Over Yonder got canceled because they fired the person.
Yeah, I don't blame them. That show was kind of...
I loved
didn't
Wander
really
Over
like
Yonder. Oh, my God.
The peak of Disney XD was Gravity Falls and Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Yes.
Anything else after any of that was like just cut everything. Because I know they even tried like something with Amphibia that was like low key Dragon Ball Z, but like
it didn't work.
No, it didn't because it was bad. The what was that? The halftime Peter was not Peter Grill. It was the halftime hero or something. Peter or something. The halftime hero. That one kind of did its little thing, but not really. But that's what I think the peak was Star vs. Evil and Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I looked forward to those.
Yeah, that's what really got people in. Like there were some other good shows, but like the closest ones to like this generation was probably like the Gen Z and the Millennials was probably like. Because they had Kick Butowski and stuff on there too.
That was okay.
They
that
had
was
like a few other
Saturday
ones.
morning.
Yeah, it was, but like more like the story depth ones were really Gravity Falls and Star vs. Forces of Evil. Just like with Cartoon Network.
I mean, they had Steven Universe.
Exactly. See,
like
Cartoon Network peaked really bad. And that low-key hurt. It does, because it hurts me so much. Because Cartoon Network, and they're slowly coming back, but they peaked really hard. Because Cartoon Network, they had Teen Titans, they had Ben 10, they had Adventure Time, they had Courage the Cowardly Dog, Chowder, Steven Universe, Over the Garden Wall, Regular Show, a lot of other Cartoon Network.
Great.
They just had too much.
Great.
Yes, Cartoon Network had too much.
They had Amazing World of Gumball.
Yes, they still have that.
They brought it back now.
Yes, but Cartoon Network had so many heavy hitters on their roster. Just for half of them to get canceled And then, unfortunately, which I understand every show has to come to an end, but for them to end most of them and then bring them back with terrible reboots, which that's what I hope they don't do with regular show.
What terrible? Like Amazing World of Gumball? You think it's terrible?
No,
not that.
Teen Titans Go.
Oh,
is
I don't
the
like
worst
Teen Titans.
reboot I've ever seen in my life. The new Ben 10. Oh yeah, and Total Drama. I'll get to that in a second though. But the new Ben 10 is the worst reboot I've ever seen in my life. And Total Drama Rama is literally the worst. I don't understand. Like I understand. Okay, making it for kids.
But then it's still the same.
Exactly.
It's the same.
Exactly, right?
The kids don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
We know what's
exactly,
happening.
because they weren't there, so it doesn't matter. They weren't there, so
That's
they
the
don't
problem.
even know what's going on.
That's the problem. Because I was actually talking about this with my brother the other day. Because he gets upset, like what you're talking about. We grew up on Boomerang and Cartoon Network. So when we see that, when Teen Titans Go came out and they were saying that there was going to be a reboot for Teen Titans, we had watched the entirety of Teen Titans.
Exactly, right.
And so we were like, oh my God, Teen Titans Go.
I got hype. I thought it was something good.
And then it started.
And then it was some buns.
It happened.
It was terrible.
And I think that, like I said before, fandoms have too much emphasis on shows. The people who genuinely like these shows are going to come and find the show again. But I think certain, especially Disney Channel does this terribly. Like, they will have a really good show, and then they'll see that the fans want something the fans either want or they want to get to a new audience, and then they just switch it up. But then you're losing the audience that you already had because it's either stupid or you mess something up or all of the above.
Disney Channel, they're bad with it.
They are.
Because like I watched a lot of their real, like the actual like cartoons, like Jessie and like some of the other ones, in which most of those
were okay.
Yeah, they were decent, but as far as like the animated ones, a lot of them, like I told you before, like with the Halftime Hero and all the other ones, they kind of Star vs. the Force of Evil and Gravity Falls was really where they peaked, because to me
they were different.
That's what I'm saying. To me, those were the only good ones because they had more, like you could tell the creators really put story into those, and it just wasn't something like, here, watch this because you're a kid, just something to distract you.
Yeah,
you're actually getting the story into it, and that's like, and then a lot of things with like Disney, they're which I do understand because they got it's a lot.
Disney
they're
is all the way over there.
Yeah, they're afraid to cross like a lot of boundaries with a lot of stuff, and
because they're so parent oriented.
Yes, that too. But it's mainly, like I said before, with them trying to just give stuff to distract kids. And that's what a lot of things of cartoons are now. It's just a lot of stuff that you're not really even learning anything from the cartoon. It's mainly it's something here that's just in your face. And that's what it pisses me off with anime, because I was talking to Michael when we had filmed the episode, the last episode we did. And we were talking about the difference between where you can learn things from anime that you won't learn in actual cartoons. Because he was talking about his girlfriend's niece watches Bluey.
I like Bluey.
But, like, they don't, they can't really watch it anymore like that.
Yeah.
And about his sister, how she watches, like, where she used to watch Dragon Ball, and she can know the difference between, like, an older man that's just, like, there and an older man that's, like, being creepy, like Master Roshi. And I was like, exactly.
That's the point.
And that's what I'm saying, right? Because people, and that's also what pisses me off, because I was talking to Honey about this as well, that anime are there. You can call it a cartoon, but it's really not. But a cartoon, yes, it's an adult cartoon. Like you call Family Guy and all that stuff adult animation.
Yeah.
But you don't call anime adult animation. You call it a cartoon. But you're not going to learn the same things from anime that you learn in, like, you're not going to learn the same things from a cartoon that you learn in anime. You're going to learn more from watching anime than you would in a regular cartoon. And that's kind of why, I guess, as a whole, why I feel like Disney kind of flopped with their cartoons. Even though Star Wars: Force of Evil was goated and Gravity Falls was goated, but Cartoon Network flopped even harder because they just had so much potential.
Much going for them.
Yes,
and then
they did, and it fell down so hard.
The whole studio kind of got shut down.
And the whole studio just flopped on itself. It's so bad.
I mean, they tried. I commend them for trying, But it's been years. And I mean, like, we're all grown up now.
But see, that's not even the problem. Because now that you know that your main audience they're adults now, you can do more. And that's what I'm hoping for with the new reboots. Because, regular shows getting a reboot now.
Back. Yeah.
If they make it, me too, because if they make it centered towards the audience that it's supposed to be centered towards, that's a win in my book. That's what I'm saying. And even with like Ben 10, like you could even reboot Ben 10, but have it oriented to the adult audience.
I think a lot of the I say studios very loosely because it's really the channels.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of them are scared to do just that because they think that we're not into it as much. But like, if you told me that the regular show reboot is coming out tomorrow, I'm clearing my entire schedule and watching the regular show.
Yeah.
And the regular show reboot because I grew up on that.
Yeah.
If you told me Adventure Time was coming back on a daily basis, I'm going to watch just Adventure Time because that was my childhood. If you brought the entirety of Boomerang back today, I'm going to sit and watch the entirety of Boomerang.
Yeah.
But they are so hell-bent on, this new generation is here. We need to not even catch them up. We just need to make this whole different show that's the same show, but for them. But that doesn't work because then they're going to ask us questions about what the show used to look like. But we can't interact with that show because we don't like it. They can't interact with our shows because they don't understand it. And I think that, like you said, they need to gear it towards the adults, but they can do it. They can do it in a universal way to where anybody who comes in can watch and understand it.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Because nowadays, to be honest, like, I know a lot of things now, a lot of kids, most of it doesn't go over their heads anymore.
Yeah, because now they're on the internet.
Yes, because of how much they're on the internet. But, I mean, there are still ways that you can make it to where it's centered towards, like, more so the younger adult generation and even still the kid generation.
Yes, because now they have, like, all the TikTok lingo. All of that's in there. And that's how you know. That's what turns me off. Yeah. Because if I'm hearing all this stuff that I hear on TikTok in a TV show, you paid someone to animate.
Yeah, the brain rot's bad.
Like, I'm not watching a show with just brain rot. Yeah, that's why I haven't watched the
new Gumball?
No, I watched part of that. Anna showed me part of that. Because I didn't know. I knew that it had come out, but I didn't have what it was on. Yeah. So we watched that together. But, like, I think it's Penny and Stalking. I can't watch it because, and I loved Penny and Stalking. I shouldn't have watched it when I did, but I loved it. But
is that a new cartoon on Cartoon Network, or is that a new cartoon?
No, I guess it classifies as an anime.
So I'm about to say, on the new cartoons, I ain't watching.
Yeah, it's not new. Okay, so Penny and Stalking, it's an adult cartoon. But I guess it classifies as an anime. I have to look at that. But it's for adults. Like, it's a sexual-driven thing. But they had a second season recently. But now there's a lot of brain rot in it. Like, there's two characters that are just brain rot. And I know it's satire. I know it's a commentary on how we act now. But that just turned me off because I couldn't do it. And I hate that. Because that happened to a lot of people who were waiting on the Penny and Stalking season 2 because it ended off in a cliffhanger. And we didn't even know if they were going to do it. And then they did it, and then that happened, and we were like, well, what's the point? But people, it's good until you get to that part. Yeah. I can't do the brain rot. I hate brain rot now.
Yeah, brain rot. Yeah, I can't. The brain rot is bad. It's terrible.
Like the Baby Boo thing now, I can't do it. And then
it's funny though. It is
Honey
funny.
played it yesterday.
Yeah, it's very hilarious. I will say it is funny. It's not like it is funny. I don't like it in my cartoons or my anime, but it's
like if I'm scrolling on TikTok and I hear it, it's like all right. But if I turn my television and see that,
yeah, it's bad.
I'm not doing that.
But
it's okay. I guess.
Any questions or anything that you have for me before no?
Thank you for letting me.
Yeah, no, of course. I really appreciate it. Because everybody, because I ask them, like, is this like your first time, like, being on a podcast? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, dang, like, really?
I don't think. I think it's different for us because this is how we talk anyway.
Yeah, no.
So.
But I enjoy, and I'm very grateful to be able to be the first person to host y'all on their podcast and stuff like that. But I'm very grateful for you coming on today, and I hope we can get you on here again.
Yeah, maybe before I graduate. Or
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back after I graduate.
Hope so.
And have a.
Because I want to do like a big episode with like everybody, but that's going to take a little bit of planning.
You'd have to go to the other one, I guess.
Yeah. But thank you for coming on, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and also follow and comment. And see you guys on the next one.
Bye.